Okay, so I've just seen something really horrible and I thought I'm going to make a quick video about it because I'm driving back to Dorset today from London. I'm in the middle of moving, as I mentioned in one of my last videos, so yeah, everything's just crazy at the moment. But anyway, I've just seen a really bad car crash, and the scary thing about it is that it must have literally just happened as I turned the corner, because the horn was still, sort of sounding, and it was a head-on collision against the lamppost. And it's kind of really it's really kind of shook me up, because just literally minutes before that I was all up in my head about various things that I've got to do when I get back to mine, and moving this and moving that, and then I'm going out tonight for a Christmas party and catching up with friends before I come back to London for the holidays, for Christmas. And so I was getting all wrapped up in that, and then boom, I saw that, and I just thought, oh my god, like, it just goes to show you how quickly life can change just in a second. And I said a prayer quickly for that person, because I saw the body just lying there, and people around him or her, and they were obviously unconscious because they weren't moving. I hope unconscious, not died. But it was just horrible. It was horrible. And anyway, so I thought I'd quickly do a video to just say that whatever stuff that you've got going on right now, getting ready for Christmas, maybe feeling a bit fed up or down, reflecting on the year, thinking I haven't done this and I haven't done that, giving yourself a hard time, beating yourself up, which is something we're all great at doing. The only moment that we have to live is right now. And I think Christmas really kind of exaggerates that fact, the contrast between people who have absolutely nothing and people who have so much. Like, probably, I don't know what your personal circumstances are, but like the majority of us, especially living, here in the Western world, in the free world, we have so much to be grateful for. And a lot of the problems that we fixate upon aren't really problems. You think about that man or that woman, I think it was a man. You think about that person and his family, and being told he's in hospital, she's in hospital, and what their Christmas could potentially be like now if his injuries are really bad and he's perhaps in a coma, or you just don't know. And that's the thing, is we always like to kind of feel sorry for ourselves and think, oh well, we always want to be in a rush to get somewhere else and have something that we don't currently have to make us happy. But actually we already have everything we need. And as I said, the only moment that we can ever possibly live is right now. So embrace right now, even if you haven't got everything you want. But hey, do you know what? You're never going to have everything you want, because when you do have what you think you want right now, there's going to be something else and probably several other things to replace it. And if we're constantly living in this mindset of, oh, I'll feel better once I have lost weight, or I'll feel better once I've found a loving partner who truly, respects me and adores me and blah blah blah, or I have that promotion at work, or I have $1 million in the bank, whatever it is, whatever we think we want is only because we believe it will make us feel better when we have it. But as I said, there's always going to be more to replace that. So it's time to really start embracing what we're living right now, what we're experiencing right now, and counting the blessings that each moment brings. Because there is so much that we take for granted, and it's only when it's taken away from us and life, sort of brings us back to, reality with a cold hard bump at times, it's only then we actually realise. I mean, after seeing that, I started to think about myself, about, you know, things that's going on in my life, and then this time last year and blah blah blah. And I thought, hang on a minute, you know, what I'm going through now, you know, I'm going through some life altering stuff at the moment. I've just had a baby, and, you know, life really is pretty chaotic for me at the moment, and I'm spinning loads and loads of plates. And I think, you know, this time last year, I was fed up about other things. But compared to what I've experienced this year, they weren't really problems at all. And this is what I'm saying, is it's funny how as human beings, we're never really happy, are we? We, you know, when we are kind of living the humdrum daily monotony of life, Groundhog Day, we want something exciting to happen. We're there thinking, oh, I wish something exciting would happen. And then when it does, we think, oh God, you know, I just want a break. I'm sick of this. I just want some time for myself so I can relax and rejuvenate and have some me time. So either way, we're never happy. So basically the gist of this video, which has been completely spontaneous, is count your blessings and embrace every single moment as it is right now, because I'm telling you, even the stuff that isn't ideal and that you wish could be better, or problems, you know, that you want to solve and let go of and rid yourself and free yourself from, even they have their blessings. And I'm sure if you were to think about it and think about the advantages, let's say, I'll give you an example, okay? My little boy, my baby, he is coming up for 12 weeks, and his dad ain't that bothered about him at all. Now, if you asked his dad, he'd say, oh, well, you know, it's Holly's fault. She's you know, made it difficult for me to see him, and blah 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 blah. But the fact of the matter is that we both know he's not really fussed. He'll never admit that because it makes him look bad, but he's not bothered about seeing his baby, and that breaks my heart, because my heart bleeds for my little boy, because I think, you know, his dad's pretty much fucked him off. But the blessings that lie in that for me personally, is the fact that I get my little boy all to myself, and I get to raise him to be the man that I want him to be, and I don't have to tolerate any kind of crap from his father in, you know, how to do it, and I don't need to meet in the middle, I don't need to compromise, I don't need to deal with any of that bullshit. I get to raise my son exactly the way I want to raise him. And there's a hearse in front of me. This is really odd. I don't know what the universe is trying to send me messages of right now, but I'm seeing kind of death and things everywhere. It's really weird. Okay, sorry, just for that little side note. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make is that every problem in your life, every challenge, every obstacle has a blessing that comes with it, and it is an opportunity for us to take stock and to learn and to grow. And when you align with that mindset and you train yourself literally to see the silver lining in every cloud, I'm using a lot of metaphors today, aren't I? You will find them. I promise you, you will find them. Is the cup half empty, or is it half full? And I promise you, it will always be half full if you choose to see it from that perspective. But yeah, you know, Christmas is coming up. I could easily be depressed right now, and I could easily be thinking, oh my God, you know, it could be a really nice family Christmas, and, you know, we could all be together and playing Happy Families, and you know, I could get really, really depressed. And don't get me wrong, there are moments where I have those moments where I feel like I wish it could be different. But I know in my heart of hearts that concept that I've got in my head of that happy family Christmas, you know, with me and Teddy and his dad and you know, his little girl, the four of us together, I know that that's just an illusion, because even if that was real, it would not be peaceful, it would not be happy. We'd be fighting like cat and dog. I'd be pissing him off, he'd be pissing me off, and it would be horrible. And you know, I'd be upset, and it just wouldn't be. Sorry, it just wouldn't be what I think it would be. So, you know, at least now with the way things are, I have peace of mind. I have peace of mind. I'm able to do things exactly how I want to do them, and I don't need to deal with any kind of crap that I don't want to have to deal with, right? So that's the blessing, you know, in my situation right now with my life. And you know, I could have easily have just gone along with Teddy's dad and just put up with whatever crap was thrown at me, just, you know, just for the sake of being together. But I chose not to. I chose to stand up for myself. I chose to be empowered, and I chose to not be a doormat. So I've got to take what comes with that, and what comes with that is him deciding he doesn't want to be in his baby's life, and that is, you know, it's disgusting. But as much as it pisses me off and upsets me, I'm choosing to see the benefits and the positives and the pluses that brings. So I don't know if that's the best of examples. Perhaps you're going through a similar situation yourself. Perhaps, you know, this time last year Christmas was good for you and this year it's not so good, or maybe vice versa. I don't know. All I know is that life has so many twists and turns, and I know I've taken the wrong bloody turn here. Life has so many twists and turns, and it takes us all over the place, literally. But things could always be worse. Things could always be better, but they could always be worse. So all I'd say is, you know, think about people like that person I saw just now, laying in the middle of the road. There's people like that who, you know, they've got, like, Christmas has all of a sudden taken on a whole new meaning in the worst possible way for them. So, you know, just think of those people and count yourself lucky, count your blessings, and see the challenges and the obstacles that you're currently being presented with as opportunities for growth. And it's testing you, you know, it's an opportunity for you to show what you're really made of, your true strength, your true character, your integrity as a person, and for you to strengthen the confidence and the faith that you have in yourself and just what you're capable of. So that's my message for you today. I'm planning on doing a lot more videos between now and Christmas. If you would like to know more about my coaching and you're interested in perhaps working with me on a one-to-one basis, or you'd just like to know a little bit more about the nature of my coaching, then you can always check out my Law of Attraction Miracle Process, which is focused all about the inner child, and it's a 21-day program that's very fun, very enjoyable, and it helps you remove limiting beliefs that you have, blocks that you keep coming up against in your life over and over again in regards to relationships, communication, beliefs about money, life purpose, health, weight, overall general well-being, and it takes you literally through the process to switch those beliefs on their head, regardless of whatever subject it is. And the way I've done it, the way I've put together the digital product, it's all self-paced. You can do it in 21 days if you want, or you can spend a little bit more time on specific areas, but it's structured in a way where you can literally take several of your core beliefs from each area of your life and you can work through them one-on-one, or you can do multiple at a time. It's completely up to you. And it comes with meditations as well that have been designed by myself. So check out that if that's something you're interested in, or you can alternatively look at my Ignite Your Passion and Purpose page, which talks about how you can work with me on a one-to-one basis and even get a free taster session just to get more of a feel for how we would work together.